Me no run down money. Me no run down people. I try to do good. They try to do evil. I mind my business. You want to mind mine. You want to, I forget what it's saying. But ain't that the truth? I feel like that's what Spirit is telling us to do. Don't run down money. Don't run down people. You mind your own business. You got people trying to mind yours. The Spirit say don't worry about none of that. Me no run down money. Me no run down people. Me I try to do good when they try to do evil. Me I mind my business, you don't mind mine. Nobody's been my vibe. Me no run down money, me no run down people. Me I try to do good, they try to do evil. Me I mind my business, you mind mine. Me I'ma live my life and let nobody kill my vibe. That's that last line. Alright, just kind of want to get these shuffled up a little bit. Excuse me. I just ate, y'all, so. Excuse me. Let's get everybody run, everybody run, everybody run, do the money run, run. Made a huge mess with my incense. Oh my gosh. So good though. Alright, family, how y'all doing? Me no run down money, me no run down people. Me I try to do good. Just do your thing. You feel me? I thought I left at least one out. So like, don't look like I did. So let me pull one out. Alright, family. Hold the line. Hold the line. Alright, family. So those incense made such a huge mess. But all I did was pause the video. Like the last reading I did. Pause was in there. Pause the video. Grab my handheld vacuum. Vacuumed it up. Because why? Just like we spoke about in the last video. I believe we mentioned this. It's in one of them. And in one of the recent ones. I had the tool. Right? The handheld vacuum. I had the tool to just go ahead and clean it up. And now we're back to business. No harm, no foul. And that's how Spirit wants you to do when dealing with these haters or whatever. Remember, you got the tools to deal with it. You got the tools to get grounded. Spiritual bath, smudging. Just what I was about to do. So don't get frustrated. Understand you're human. Shit happens. Life happens. Experience gives you the tools. Wisdom gives you the tools to clean up the mess and keep moving forward. It also come with some lessons. The next time you pick up a box of incense, you'll make sure that it's turned a certain way so that that mess doesn't happen again. Literally. So you also learn an invaluable lesson, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Let's get some cards out. That music is kind of loud. I know it's gonna be picked up on the mic, and this video is gonna be flagged. I just thought about it. In your sacred code. Alright, I just seen Bassett twice. And I actually just got a new shungite video per one of her reads, because they say we need to arm ourselves with more shungite because of the access of EMF transmissions. Speaking of, I took the advice of the read. I got these shungite pyramids. I thought they were bigger than this. I got 3 more actually, but I just wanted to pick a few up and put them around me. I just wanted to put some on the table as well, so that reminded me. Hold on while I put my mic on. I don't know if y'all saw the shungite, but I had mentioned that I had gotten a shungite necklace per one of the previous reads, and the reason I brought it up is because there is a picture of Bassett on it, and I forgot about that until just then. And also per the last read, I got some shungite pyramids, right, because of the access of EMF that we have going on in this era with all of 5G and all of the G's and all of that. So I got those 3, and then I got another 3. I thought they were going to be bigger than that, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. So I do reads, and I just want you to know I listen to them as well. Follow their guidance. Today is a good day to get outside and out into nature, to ground. Make sure you do that, perhaps that shower idea that I put in the last read as well. Hold on while I wipe my hands, because when I picked up my shungite pyramids, they had some a charcoal mix that I use to brush my teeth with. So let me wipe that off. So I just wiped all that stuff off. I already had a little paper towel here from when the first mess happened. So, you know, I just paused and handled up. Didn't get frustrated. And that's, again, another sign from Spirit is just take your time. If you look around, you already have the tools probably already pulled out to go ahead and take care of the next mess. See, there was another mess that happened, right? But I already had what I needed to cleanse it. I didn't get stressed. I didn't get frustrated. I didn't, oh man, I got this up all over my hands and blah, 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 blah. And sometimes I felt like I was led to the shungite. I wanted to show you that because I also wanted it on my table. The Bassett came up, which made me think about this recent Shungite pendant I have. So had I not seen that card, remembered this, wanted to pick up the other Shungite, I wouldn't have got that mess all over my hands. But at the same time, in life, you know, that can represent, well, God, you told me to do this, I did it, and now this, whatever. But Spirit says it's okay, because the amount of protection that you're gonna get, I don't know what it is, but it could be massive. This could be exactly what I needed for this read. I do feel more grounded with the Shungite around me. I really do. To keep it a buck. And so, you know, we may be guided to do some things, and things may not go perfectly, but that doesn't mean that the pros doesn't outweigh the cons. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? So we already getting a few lessons before one card even comes out. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a card. Ancestors are near. Ashe, yes. Listen to the promptings of your intuition, because your spirit team, that's how your spirit teams communicate with you and work with you. Look what came out. Crystal work. Stop playing. And I was just talking about my Shungite, right? Crystal work. There's some sound energy. Look, exceptionally good news is coming in. And it will when you're obedient. So we have Sagittarius energy here. And look, the way I laid these cards out isn't how I would usually do it, but I think this is how I'm going to do it from here on out, because it resembles what I do with my tarot when I lay them out, and it also helps to give the read structure. So the overarching energy for this read is your ancestors. Your ancestors are speaking out to you. And this is a message from my ancestors, okay? Because that's the first card out. And from the way that I stack my cards, it's at the very top. So when I say overarching energy, when I do tarot, that's because that's the first card that came out. And that's the position I always put the first card in. Oh, baby. Okay. This is really confirming that first song that played. Me no run down money, me no run down people. They try to do me, I try to do good. Yeah, they try to do evil. Say I mind my business, but they mind mine. Something like that. He's Jamaican. I'ma live my life. I'ma let nobody kill my vibe. And that's what your ancestors are saying. We are near. We got you. We got your back. Don't you worry about these other people. Let me get my love light in the camera. Don't you worry about these other people. You stay focused, just as the previous reads have spoke about. Yes, that outside energy was coming in, but we were constantly reminded to remain unbothered. We did get this Sagittarius energy in previous reads too. So there could be something there, or this could just be the energy. So we have 6 months, but before I do that, after the Sagittarius card, we have Oshun, baby. Okay. And I was thinking about going out last night, because one of the cards did mention celebrate, celebrate the big and the small wins. Yesterday the read was talking about, I feel, to celebrate those moments where you exercise patience, and where you would usually maybe get frustrated, or think something is going, maybe I'm not on the right path because things isn't aligning perfectly. It's very rarely that things align perfectly, family. All right, let's get the last card. And then Oshun, as I was speaking about that, look, bottom of the deck is appreciated, no regrets, okay? And then below that, baby, you will be wealthy. Okay? But back to Oshun. Ancestors bringing in that wealth. You feel me? Know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Oshun is about the sweetness. Come on. Oshun embodies all the sweetness and beauty and love that's left out. Okay? She brings all of that. She represents all of the sweetness and beauty and love in life that is possibly left out, ignored. There's none more awesome when it comes to the Orishas of the Yoruba pantheon. She represents eroticism, fertility, beauty, prosperity. She is all things that make life worth living, okay? She's the mistress of dance. That's why I was bringing up, I was going to go out and dance, because that was going to be like my way of celebrating. But I was like, I can wait till today, you know. So in this Saturday, go out and have a good time tonight, family. Her color is yellow. Her metals are gold and brass. Perfume represents her. She protects minors because she is a mother figure as well. Not as much as Yemoja, but she does give some mother. She kind of give like a Sagittarius mother. And I don't really mean that in a bad way, but she is kind of flighty. She still likes to live her life and have a good time, but I feel like she can balance it with being a mother, but I could also feel that she may be on the other side more. She could do better, but it's not something that is just going to leave a huge childhood trauma for the child, if you get what I'm saying. The next card, baby, is the card that truly initiated my healing maybe a couple days, no more than 2 weeks ago, when I was at the park and I did a reading. The very last one, I did a healing visual meditation where I used a little bit of Qigong. I think it's called the technique, the modality, where I, gathered the energy of earth within my hands for the most part, through visualization, and then place my hands on my body to transfer that energy. And the color that I imagined, literally, and obviously maybe I was thinking about this, was pink and green. And this says here, visualize your body encased in a diamond etheric aura that is pink or green. Imagine yourself glowing. And yesterday I mentioned about doing an aura, like an etheric aura shadow with rainbow. Remember visualizing a rainbow showering down this silver beautiful light down your body and filtering out all of the negativity, filtering out all the maybe negative attachments that have binded themselves to you or tried to bind themselves to you, to cleanse that. I'm gonna go ahead and leave both of those there. I was just only supposed to put one on each for clarification. And another reason why I probably said Oshun is probably like the flighty type of mother is because it came after Sagittarius, and Sagittarius can be like a flighty energy. I put 2 cards on that one too. I'm gonna leave it because that's what I did. After this visualize, I'm gonna go ahead and take that for that too, because it filled out with that. Visualize the body encased in a diamond etheric aura of pink and green. We have set by or sit in water again in this read. So make sure you incorporate that water aspect today. So if you go to the park, make sure you sit by the water. If you can't take a bath, perhaps you can sit in the bath. I was literally thinking today, I actually have this little chair that I used to do, that I used to use when I did like yoni steams at home. And so the seat is built kind of like a toilet. But it folds. So I'm thinking, okay, I can put that in the shower and just let the water run down my head and do a ritual. And then I also have an energy cleansing spray that I really like how I've decided to use that, or have that, or I would say that I have really enjoyed this intuitive prompt, this new intuitive way to use it, which is right after I get out the shower, spray myself with my energy cleansing spray, and then, apply any whatever lotions or whatever that I'm gonna do. So I really like how that feels. And I do plan on selling my energy clearing spray eventually. I just came across some new herbs that I used in my energy cleansing spray within the last, I want to say, 4 months. So I have that, but I want to also add a few other things to it, kind of tweak it a bit and just see how it feels, if it's more powerful or not. Or if I want to just go back to just using the herbs. So yeah, I want to kind of experiment with a few more things before I put it up for sale. Since I got all the cards out, I can go ahead and look at the bottom of the deck, baby. So in one deck we have Skills in the upright, and the next we have Celebrate. And I just spoke about how Celebrate came out in one of the previous reads. And again, your ancestors are saying you are truly walking in your divine life path, not just your life path, but your divine life path. And that's why you are able to go through, you are able to walk through the valley of the shadow of death without fearing any evil, because love is with you. Love is your ride and your staff. Love is a skill, unconditional love, and to love yourself. Loving yourself is the best love, right? So the skills card says, investing your skills is a great way to generate money. You can provide services using your expertise to build a stable income. Okay, so I just spoke about my just spoke about my energy clearing spray, and underneath the skills card we have self-indulgence, which is self-worth and value. Didn't I say self-love is the best love? Self-worth, value, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. And underneath this Celebrate card we have Break Free. It says you're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This is what our ancestors are helping us do, helping us to cultivate and perfect our skills even the more, because we have shifted from just our life path to our divine life path. Our ancestors are celebrating us as well. You're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishment, no matter how big or small. Do something special to commemorate the moment. That's why I was like, I'm gonna go out and have a good time, look good, dress up. So you deserve that and so much more. Okay, we have appreciated and you'll be wealthy underneath that card. Ancestors are near and they are ready to bless you. Okay, let me finish reading the Break Free card. Break away from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary. Your ancestors are helping you to break away from the tribe, break away from people who should be considered relatives and not family. There's a difference, right? Because those are where your first heartbreaks happen, is within the family. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. And this break free doesn't necessarily have to be physically. It could be mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And also I want to say that love does not equal access, and forgiveness does not equal trust. Okay? So you can separate from these people and not allow yourself to be guilted in your separation. Okay? This is self-full work. This is knowing your self-worth, your value. This is you taking the time and the actions to truly heal, to do the shadow work, to look at these people and the shadows that they cast over your self-esteem. This is about self-appreciation, allowing yourself to break free, to truly believe in your skills, where people closest to you may have made you feel unappreciated. But Spirit says now is a time where you are stepping into being appreciated, and you will be wealthy. There will be people who will generously give to you because they appreciate your skills. They're so happy because of how you help them, how you relieve them from maybe a chronic pain that they've been dealing with for years. You know, whether it be through your art, singing, through your hands, because you are a healing massage therapist, or maybe you are a healing Reiki artist or practitioner. Maybe you heal people through painting, that kind of art. Through your music, if you don't sing, maybe through your lyrics, if you rap in a inspiring, conscious way. Hold on, family. Yo, this shit is wild. Ancestors near card, which is the overarching energy for this read. Tell me, what does that say? It says motherfucking partying. You probably couldn't see. It said partying. And didn't I say Oshun is the Orisha that represents dance and all of the good things, all of the sweetness in life, all of the things that make life worth living, magic and laughter. We have celebrate here. Ancestors want you to celebrate because they are celebrating you. Because you are that chick. You are that chick, and you have been doing the things. You have been doing all of the things to help clear up the bloodline, and to clear up and to heal. Because the indulgence card says time to heal. You've taken the time to heal, family. And your ancestors, your spirit guides, they are so happy. They are protecting you on a whole nother level. On a whole nother level. You have elevated to a whole nother level, okay? You're level up. Level up. Baby, the song playing right here. I'm gonna let this it ain't my fault you thrive off me being down. I'm here. I don't give a fuck what a hoe have to say. Bitch, I learned. If it ain't about a check, because none of you hoes are my concern. I cannot pretend. Me and lames don't blend. No new friends. I don't need no mans. I don't need to follow trends. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Let me off top. Let me make shit clear. Let me make shit clear. Off tier. Let me make shit off top. Let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about none of these. Let me like shit clear. Off the top. Let me make shit clear. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. I don't give a fuck about them. 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 Not one. Not when it comes to your worth. You know what I'm talking about? So it says having fun, happily single, living in the moment, time with friends. And your friends could be ancestors. Don't mean if you ain't got nobody to go out with, Spirit says don't let that stop you. You better not let that stop you. You feel me? Look, we have mentor here and compassion. Okay? And I know the song, I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes, but you still have compassion for these people. And Spirit wants you to know that you are leading by example, just as we explained in at least one of the previous messages within the last 3 prior messages. The compassion card says you're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, or a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. So Spirit is saying, stop bullying yourself. Don't be a taskmaster and make yourself feel like, oh, I always got to do something. Spirit says, be kinder to yourself. Give yourself a break. Go out, have fun. Remember, it came out with partying. And this is from a whole complete different deck, you know. And then we have mentor here from a completely different deck. I had merged these 2 decks together. And remember, 2 cards came out. I was like, I'm just going to keep them. But you are being asked to lead by example. You're being asked to, you are showing people how to teach themselves compassion, to have compassion for themselves first. Because if you can't have compassion for you, how are you going to have compassion for someone else? If you can't love you, how the hell you going to love somebody else correctly? Okay, so when you see people doing things that do not honor themselves, know that they will not honor you in the way that you deserve to be honored. Okay, previous read card came out. Go at it alone. Spirit wants you to know that you can go at it alone. You don't need no physical person around you. You just need source, your ancestors, your tools. With crystal work here, you know how to do what you do and what you need to do when you need to do it. And also to be responsive to your intuition. Make sure you are in alignment with what brings you inner peace. And if you don't know what that is, find it. Let me tell you right now, my suggestions is meditation, yoga, crystal work, going out into nature, sitting, grounding, spiritual baths here. And just a simple way to do a simple spiritual bath: run some water, put some sea salt in it, and pray over the water. You can throw your crystals inside of the tub with you when you're taking your bath or your shower. So I might actually do that with my shower. And honestly, this is going to be the first time I've ever done this, you know, at home, where I actually just sat in the shower, let the water run. All of this is going to be new, you know. So I made lights, an incense or 2, maybe some sage. You know, the best rituals are the ones that you make up yourself, because we are co-creators, and you have to remember that. And your ancestors are really proud of you for really stepping into that co-creator path and partnering with Source. You know, that's how you are able to be unbothered by things. You have a different perspective. You don't take life too seriously, as previous readings have stated to us. So we have the crystal work clarifying that. We have focus. So make sure you're focused when you're doing your crystal work. And we have old school here in the reverse. Come on, I love it. Spirit says you don't have to follow outdated thinking when it comes to crystal work. And then I just say the best rituals are the ones that you come up with yourself. Now, of course, you can do the study and pull from this here, pull from each different tradition, whether it's Hinduism, because meditation is Hindu, yoga originated, or the first records of massage therapy is on the hieroglyphic walls in Egypt. You know, being outside in nature is more, could be all of them, but we have with our African traditions, which is the Yoruba, the Oshun, you know, being outside in nature, really connecting with the elements. But that could also be seen as, you know, some of the practices in Buddhism. But the thing is, if you do your research, you will know that majority of all religions get the bones of their traditions from the African way. And that's just the truth. Because where were the first bones found? In Africa. Okay? And so we have outdated, old school, and reverse. Spirit, baby, it also says conditioning here. So when you use your crystals, Don't feel like you have to use them in a way that you were conditioned to use them. Come up with your own way. It says replaying events over in your head. You don't have to, again, keep repeating what people before you have done. You can honor your ancestors but still add to it. And I feel like that's another reason why your ancestors are so proud of you, why they're so happy for you, celebrating you, because you have you have given yourself compassion. You understand that the ancient ways are so far removed, and if you ever played the game of telephone, you know that the next person that the message is told to, the story already begins to get shifted, and it just keeps getting worse as it's passed down, so we don't know how much is the true original anyway. So that's why it's so important to follow your intuition, to follow your heart, your gut. The focus card says you've been asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working. Okay, and stressing yourself about trying to get everything perfect in regards to the traditions, I feel, is more of a hindrance than it is doing yourself justice. Shift your focus away from what isn't working towards what is. That's why it's so important to try different things, to study different ways and paths. Even the Sufi way is so powerful. This is a Sufi book that I really need to get more into the Sufi, reading my Sufi books, because that way is so beautiful. It's so gentle. It's such a flowy, going with the flow way, go with the flow tradition. It's really beautiful. Again, paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step towards creating an amazing life. So Spirit wants you to really focus when doing your crystal work as well. Focus on whatever way you decide, whatever way your heart, your intuition guides you to use your crystals. Really believe in it, right? Really believe in it and be in a miracle mindset. Okay, expect miracles from this focus and the work that you're doing. Truly imagine a X-Men outcome, like you do have mutant powers or whatever. Just be in the energy, be delusional about it. So clarifying exceptionally good news, we have hammer and we have surrender. Okay, so the hammer card speaks about sabotage and rebuild, right? Persistent, working on it and repairing. Okay, and it's also clarified by surrender. And I feel like Spirit is saying that we are going to receive exceptionally good news because we have surrendered that habit of sabotaging ourselves, that we have now shifted to that energy. We have sabotaged and rebuilt so many times, and we've been persistent on working on it and finding that way that works for us. I always say that everyone should develop their own individual truth because we are all unique beings. So there may be just slightly things that you do different from others, but it's the same but different because we're different, and that's okay. And it's about just accepting other people's ways. As long as it's not hurting anyone, then there's no reason for you to disrespect anyone else's beliefs or to put them down. But this is why you are going to receive exceptionally good news. Okay, so now we're clarifying Sagittarius, and the energy of Sagittarius is that of having fun. It is. It's really about the energy of having fun. Sagittarius energy is very charming. So I feel like your ancestors are really going to endow you with a very charming energy. You may have previously been hardcore introvert, but now I feel like you're going to be stepping more into your extrovert energy, your artistic energy, because that's what Sagittarius is as well. Sagittarius is fire, so is passion. So I feel like you're really about to have this beautiful passion energy. Remember, we did have compassion here, And that speaks about having compassion for ourselves, to stop bullying ourselves, to stop being a taskmaster to ourselves and a horrible friend to ourselves. But having, like I said, having compassion, just like when I made that mistake and wasted all that stuff, you know, I didn't beat myself up. I had compassion for myself and just did what I needed to do to clean it up. Because why? I had the tools. My ancestors had made sure I already had the tools. I had that vacuum, been having that vacuum from years. I had pulled out that little napkin actually last night, but it came in handy just a few moments ago. And then again with the shungite, with the crystals, everything works together. All right, so this Sagittarius energy is so funny. Charm. Didn't I say Sagittarius were charming? We got charm here in the reverse. Okay, so again, this could represent an external energy coming in. And in the previous root, when Sagittarius came out, it spoke about, for me, the way I interpret it was, you know, Sagittarius coming in that you need to avoid, that you need not to reconnect with, because they are not authentic, you know. Clarifying it is give. I feel like you've given all you've needed to give to this person. And look, we have the clock here that came out in reverse. It says needing time, cycle, time change, time to heal, progressing. But, you know, this person doesn't have any more time. You've given, like I said, all you can give. And they're saying, I need more time. You don't have any more time to give. Spirit says, don't you give them any more time. They may come in to try to charm you. Because Sagittarius, look, this card says you mesmerize people with your charm and elegance. This Sagittarius coming back in may be able to really charm a lot of people. They mesmerize people with their charm and elegance. They have a style that captivates you. They use their confidence to their advantage. And they were feeling like, okay, I need more time. You know, or they spent a lot of time doing that to you, using that on you, but wasn't really, but they were breadcrumbing you at the same time. And remember, we just came off of clarifying exceptionally good news with the hammer, where people would sabotage and rebuild. But I feel like you're not going to go back into that sabotage and rebuilding energy, because you've been persistent, working on yourself. You know your worth here. With the self-indulgent card, you know your self-worth, your value. Time to heal. You've already taken the time to heal. This person is still needing the time to heal. You don't have you don't have that type of energy. You're gonna lead. You leading by example. Now they can watch you and heal, but other than that, you don't have any more time to give to them. I feel you need to give to yourself. You've been spending your whole life giving to others. It says one of the best feelings we can experience is given to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up. And I feel like you've done that for this person, but they didn't appreciate it. You know, we feel lifted up in our lives, improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another, and make sure you give to someone who deserves it. I feel like you don't have any problems giving, but Spirit says give to the person who deserves it, not someone that uses their charm, in a manipulative way. Okay, Oshun in the Yoruba pantheon kind of gives that Venus energy, the goddess of love. You know, and then visualize your body encased in a diamond etheric aura. I feel like that's all about healing. What was the next card? Sit by water. So I feel like this is saying sitting your emotions about the situation. You still need to, I feel like you need to walk away from this person, but remember 6 months did come out, and perhaps this person will change in another 6 months. You know, but right now it's the time to focus on you, to focus on your skills, to focus on celebrating you, and to keep growing. Because baby, when 6 months come around, no matter how far behind they are, if you guys are meant to be together, then they will be where they need to be in 6 months. If not, keep moving. keep it moving. What's the last card? Truth. And Spirit says that's the truth. Oh my goodness. And a card came out that turned over, and it's advancement. And that's clarifying the truth card. I don't know what else. But then I say you may have grown, because this says career growth can be expected in your field. Opportunities are coming your way. Don't waste your time and improve your finances. Okay? The last card with the truth. And it's saying don't waste your time. Raise your standards. Okay, more clarity, a little bit more clarity on this Sagittarius. I don't really like this. I'm not going to take them, but I will see. Sun in reverse. And then the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This person is not building a generational legacy. This person is not a person that you should be building a generational legacy with. Sun card in reverse is people are not happy. They may not be, their health may not be the best. And we don't have to take that in a sexual way or anything like that. Could be not. But yeah, no, it's not for you. It's what it's giving. Okay, I just want to pull one card out, because when they just fly out, they flip and all of that, and I kind of just want an all natural card. And then we have another card in motherfucking reverse, baby. Two of Pentacles in reverse. This represents chaos. In the upright, it represents there's a lot going on, but you can handle it. But then Spirit says with the Compassion card, stop bullying yourself. Stop making yourself a taskmaster and a horrible friend to yourself. Don't neglect yourself to help someone else, because you've done that enough in the past. Being a people pleaser. Look, Judgment, bottom of the deck. You walking away from the Sagittarius is their judgment for how they treated you, and maybe how they've treated a lot of other people, because again, they have been walking through life charming people, manipulatively. Okay, they've been mesmerizing people with their charm and elegance. Their style has been captivating people, which they've used to manipulate. And it says use your confidence to your advantage, and people have been doing that in a manipulative way, you know. So make sure you give to yourself. I feel like when this person comes in, they are going to throw you off. It's going because of their confidence and the way they mesmerize you and all of that, because of how close and deep in love you possibly were with them, with the heart on compassion. You know, Spirit wants you, telling you right now, you're going to have to give yourself this self-love and self-worth so that you won't settle for breadcrumbs. And if you can see the hands there, that's basically how I have had my hands when I was at the park, visualizing a ball within my hands. They were a little bit further apart, you know, and you shape the ball. Imagine the energy there. And I imagine that ball was pink and green. And, you know, again, I placed it on my body where I feel like it needed healing, while I was laying on the ground and my feet up on my tree. You know, that every time I go to the park, for the most part, I sit by her and I speak to her, I give her a hug, and then I sit down and do my thing. You know, so Spirit wants you to know, make sure that you give to yourself, that you do your spiritual, use your spiritual tools, your crystals. You may want to take some crystals with you when you go to the park today, because either this person is going to come, it's going to take 6 months to heal, or they're going to be maybe coming after you for 6 months, pursuing you for 6 months when they were just breadcrumbing you before. Maybe that's how long you need to make them prove themselves. I think that's what it is. They can come on in all they want, but they're going to have to be in a 6-month proving yourself trial period. Yes. Before they get any cookies, before they get any kind of, you know, kissing or anything like that. No intimate, you know, hug, cheek thing. But we're keeping it very surface level, because Sagittarius energy is also that player energy. Remember, we did say flighting, okay? In and out, like to go out and party and have fun, cheating. You know, so you never know. So clarifying this Oshun energy. Stop playing. we have runner and detach. Why? Because this person is still a runner and this person is still detached, is what it's giving to me. They are still emotionally unavailable. Like it says, they still need time to heal. They still need time to heal, you know. But you've already healed. You've already began that process. More than began the process, you are in the latter, you know. But remember, things are a cycle. And as you elevate to the next level, it begins over again, right? So you go through the same process, but again, it gets easier and easier the higher you go up, because you gain more wisdom on each level. So this Oshun energy here speaks about fear of intimacy, running away. There's a lot of intensity and letting go. So Spirit says, make sure you're able to let go of that intensity. It's turmoil, fleeting. Didn't I say they're flighty? That's kind of like the same thing. The Sagittarius energy is fleeting. Okay. So Spirit wants you to, again, love on yourself, and you be the runner this time. You detach this time. And I don't feel like you're running because there's a fear of intimacy or anything like that. It's just you are using your wisdom and your experience. You know, you already know this person's MO, and the ancestors are near warning us about this person. And any flighty people, anyone that maybe have those characteristics, they may not necessarily have to be a Sagittarius, but they could embody those characteristics. You know, people that use their charm, their confidence for their advantage, and so on and so forth. The detached card says you're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. Perhaps the Sagittarius, perhaps these people with this flighty energy that come into your life needing time, saying I need more time. You know, these people are not progressing. They are not taking the time to heal. They're still on the same cycles, you know. So Spirit says, no, detach from people with this characteristic, or specifically a Sagittarius that you have given all that you can to, and it has not been appreciated. Spirit said that it's time for you to have appreciation and no regrets. If you are dealing with, if this person is someone that, you know, made you have a lot of regrets in life, then you may need to keep walking, because you will be wealthy. Again, they possibly sense the energy, because Sagittariuses are very spiritual as well. So their spidey sense goes off when there's good energy to cipher. You hear me? Underneath this you will be wealthy card is your spiritual team is so strong now that nothing is working. Their charm isn't working. They can't mesmerize you anymore. Their confidence and style can't, you know, they can't use that to take advantage of you anymore. You've detached, okay? And you know that you're just given that reciprocity, okay? And you are committing to know that there is more to life. I didn't read that the first time, but that's the first line on this card, is that there's more to life than having to chase after you because you want to run, because you don't know how to deal with your emotions and take the time to truly heal. So we have visualize yourself encased in that diamond etheric aura of pink and green. Imagine yourself having that glow. Didn't I say that the most important thing to do when you do that is to believe? Look, to believe is working. Have that miracle mindset. And in reverse, we have healing heart. Okay? These people are not healing their hearts. They are going to do nothing but, you know, break your heart again. You know, they are not healing the toxicity and addictions in your life. This person could have a sex addiction, an alcohol addiction, you know. It says abusive relationship here. This person could have brought an abusive relationship here. You need to, you know, continue. The healing doesn't ever stop. Continue to do the healing work. And part of that is to visualize yourself encased in this aura, and make sure you believe with all of your might. Imagine, release the resentment that has been the theme of the last 5-6 reading. Release the resentment, surrender. Remember, with the hammer, we're surrendering. We're no longer sabotaging ourselves by not surrendering. That was when we found the life path. Now we're on a divine life path, and we are seeing things from a higher perspective. We're no longer sabotaging and rebuilding. And rebuilding. We've been on that cycle already, and we've been persistent on working on it and repairing it. And now we can truly have that discernment. We can truly surrender. I don't think I read the surrender card. Let me read it. It says, you're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. And this is coming out before. This was before the Sagittarius card. Spirit says, surrender this person, this relationship, all of that BS. Surrender that resentment, baby. Okay, we still in alignment. It says control is an illusion, right? And that's what these people is still under. People with the flighty characteristics, the cheaters, they don't understand that control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try to hold on to it. It's going to be exhausting to try to hold on to this runner. You need to detach. Okay, let go. Just like the runner card says here, letting go. This is too intense. It's too intense to try to hold on to a runner. Let them go. Spirit says they are not doing the work. And remember, this is coming out clarifying exceptionally good news. And I feel like Spirit is saying it's exceptionally good news because you have learned that lesson. Okay? And you have learned to surrender it. It's exhausting to try to hold on to it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. That's exceptionally good news. Enjoy the relief that comes from letting go. That's why you need to celebrate, because that is a very important skill as you elevate into your divine path, your divine life path. But remember that any ritual that you come up with or whatever, the key is to believe, surrender your controlled outcome, whatever outcome, to source. You can guide, your ancestors and your source as to what you want it, visualize it, but then surrender it. And you never know, your ancestors may do that times 10. Okay, that's why you need to surrender the outcome, because you may be holding on to a small teddy bear, which could be what you asked for, but Spirit want to give you, Spirit, God, Source, the Creator, the Most High, Jesus, Sophia, whatever you call it, Heru, Krishna. I'm thinking of the meme where the little girl has a little small teddy bear. The Messiah energy have their hand out, asking her to surrender the small teddy bear because they have a huge one behind their back. Are you gonna hold on to that little one because you're afraid or you're just good in your comfort zone, getting just a little? Spirit says you deserve so much more. The celebrate card. You deserve so much more. You're being asked to celebrate recent accomplishment, no matter how big or small. Do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that and so much more. Breaking free is underneath that, remember? But again, when you do your spiritual work, make sure you believe. The believe card says you're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and your power in manifesting your rituals, your spiritual work. It's time for that idea, okay? Maybe a ritual or whatever. That idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Mentor, you're meant to lead. Believe that you can bring it to life. Believe that you can bring it to life. this healing. Believe that you can bring it to life. Whatever idea you have to help humanity and where others can benefit from it, believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. Why? Because you have healed your broken heart with the healing heart here. You've healed your broken heart, but you got people around you that hadn't healed their heart trying to block you. Okay, so when they come in trying to block you, this is the tool the Spirit wants you to use. Sit by or in water. I would say go to the park, next to a body of water, to the creek, wherever. Sit by the water, baby, because messages come from the water, right? Cleansing comes from the water. Look here. We have abundance, which I said I'm going to switch to prosperity, because you can have an abundance of anything, but prosperity is specifically something good, but prosperity, and look, learner. There's going to be messages. When you sit in that water, there's going to be messages that come to you. When you sit by the water, messages, cleansing. Do both of them if you can. The learner card said it's never too late to learn something new. And you are open. You're open. Just like we said, the healing process never ends. It says whether getting back to the academic or just studying on your own, studying self, studying different traditions to learn or whatever, studying on your own, a new skill or knowledge brings efficiency. And this is about emotions. Learn about your emotions. When you learn about your emotions, master your emotions, it brings efficiency when you're faced against, the Sagittarius energies like the Sagittarius energy in its low vibration, right? Learner. You learn. Of course, the knowledge brings efficiency when dealing with these people. Remember, you learn, you got the tools, right? Abundance is you've been asked to open to abundance, prosperity, to believe that you're deserving of it. Here we go with that deserving. You need to believe the word believe card. You need to believe that you are deserving of it. You deserve that and more, okay? And to believe that it will flow to you. So you may need to study, open up, a Google search or something about the Sufis and their stories and things like that. Beautiful stories. I think that Alchemist book is kind of like a Sufi story, and that book is The Alchemist. I think it's just called The Alchemist. But I first read that and it made me cry. There's so many spiritual gems in it, and it really ties together the spiritual journey. It's really beautiful. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. And in the same space yesterday, we had the card unwind and drop into a deep, slow healing rhythm. In the same space with sit by the water. So when you get by the water, make sure you do that. Hold on, family. Look, I had another situation. I'm not gonna go into it verbatim, but just let you know there was another situation that came up, and there was something right at hand that could take care of it, and I can get back to the money. Even though I don't make money off this channel, but the money is the message, the meat and potatoes. That's worth. It's worth that and more. Okay, it's priceless, actually. All right, so the next card that we are clarifying is 6 months. Okay, so we have soar, and then we have faith in reverse. That's giving within the next 6 months, you are about to soar. And everybody that didn't have faith in you, everybody that didn't believe in you, they gonna learn today. That day or whatever, they gonna learn. They gonna learn. Do not allow these people to project their toxicity on you. You make sure you continue to believe in yourself. That's why you do not need to connect with this flighty energy, whether it is specifically a Sagittarius or someone that just embodied the characteristics again. The Sword card says you're being asked to stop dimming your own light, okay? But then these next 6 months, you need to be delusional about what you believe. You need to be in that miracle mindset. And to have a miracle mindset in this day and times requires delusion, a bit of delusion. But only thing is, you might be pleasantly surprised when it manifests. Yeah, feel me? You need to stop. You're being asked to stop dimming your light, your own light, right? With the compassion, stop dimming your own light. Stop bullying yourself. Stop being a taskmaster, feeling like you. Stop treating yourself like a slave. Stop being a horrible friend, and be a loving comforter who always has your back. Give yourself a break. Be kinder to yourself. Go out, have fun, have party. That's what I was about to say. Go to a party. You know, the Faith card in reverse. These people don't have faith. They don't have faith in you. They don't have faith because they don't have faith in themselves. You are someone that needs a person's full trust, because that's what you will give to them, honestly. If they can show that reciprocity, you want truth in your life. You want someone that you can trust. But these people are ones that are not trustworthy. But Spirit wants you to know that there is a divine reason behind why you had to experience that. Okay? You have to be broken down to your lowest. Usually, that's when you soar. When you feel that there's completely no hope, and you like, well, shit, it don't even matter. But not in a negative way. Because literally, I had a situation with my pendulum where I asked it a question one time, and it says no. It said, no, there's nothing you can do about this situation. This is something that I've been working on for 10 plus years. And I was like, so do I have to go to someone else to get this taken care of? And it was like, yes. And I'm like, then why did I put all this energy into this for so many years for? You know, but then I asked it again, and it said, yes, you can do something about it. No, you don't have to go to no one else. So it was giving me a conflicting message, but I feel like it was necessary, because it put me in a mindset of saying, even when you feel like Spirit is telling you no, having that focus and saying, no, this pendulum, yeah, but at the same time, the etheric realm and ancestors or whatever, they work through you. You are just as powerful, if not more powerful. And I sat there and was like, no, I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to accept that. You know? And I think that was the day that I actually went to the park and did that visualization, where I said, I think that's where the true, I've been working on it for years, but that true alignment happened, because I was like, no, this is what I want. It's for my highest good, and it'll be for the highest good of others if I can accomplish this without any outside influence, because I believe I can do it. I've been working so many years towards this, so no, I'm gonna keep going. And I'm not going to have my mind set on a specific outcome, because like I said, Spirit may got something even bigger for you. And with that kind of focus and determination, well, how could they not have something much bigger for you? Prosperity, and you will be wealthy. Your spirit team is so strong now. They're so strong now because you kept putting in the work, subconsciously and consciously, intentionally, with your affirmations. Affirmations are tools too that you need to do. I've been, per one of the readings, it said morning affirmations, and so I've made it a point to do my affirmations every morning. And I really do feel like I feel a change because I've been intentional about doing it. And when I do it, I get my maraca. I think the maracas represents Yemoja, but it is said and believed that the maraca activates. So I would use that and say my affirmations along with the miracle mindset and the belief. And when you're on a divine path, you got to know that everything is turbocharged, is amplified to the umpteenth. So there's more. The more you connect and surrender, the more connected you are to, Mother Earth, the core, more grounded and connected, that it brings even more power to whatever it is that you're doing. So but then that's next 6 months I think you're gonna really experience yourself soar. It says you're being asked to stop dimming your light, period. It literally says period, boo, period, poo. You need to stop dimming your light. It's time for you to come out of the shadows, boo boo, and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Okay, another card spoke about your authentic self. Everything you do. The break free card. I knew it was over here. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. Break free from the tribe so that you can truly soar. Underneath this break free card is open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. So and then we have grounding underneath that. And I feel like you opening up to this Sagittarius, it's bittersweet, but this flighty person is with the characteristics. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Sagittarius. You opening up to this person the way you did, you surrendered yourself. You gave all of you, and it broke all of you. But in your ability to do that and to trust, that is what possibly sent you on this path and this journey of healing. Which allowed you to truly ground all of that love that you were given to that person that didn't deserve it. Underneath that is the it's time card. You're being asked to move forward towards your dream. Now you've learned all that you needed to learn. It was necessary for you to open up to this person. Okay? But Spirit wants you to celebrate because now you've broken free from that low vibrational way of opening up. You're more conscious about who you open up to and how. And so that was all part of your advancement. So release the regret. Come on. Release the regret. 11:11. No, it's 11:13 on the clock. So now we're clarifying truth. Right? So the truth is coming out. The truth is you are advancing beyond these people. And baby, they are stalking. They are looking. They are spying. Look, stalking, watching, looking, all of that is here. They are spying. It's because it's in reverse. They checking in on you. They checking in on you. But you ain't focused on them. You focused on the truth. You checking in on truth. You checking in on advancement. Okay, the check-in card says when you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Check in with how you feel about it. what you've experienced with these people. Okay? Be mindful. Check in. Do you feel lighter or heavier? Huh? Excited or filled with dread? Huh? Keep it a buck. Be honest. What pattern have they shown you? For the course of possibly years you've dealt with this person. Most likely it's years. It says pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful in allowing you to advance, to accept your advancement, to accept your promotion. It says growth here. It says career growth because this is a prosperity deck, but it's spiritual growth too. We're going to look at it generally and however the hell it applies. Okay? So this is mature growth, spiritual growth, health growth, mental growth, and career growth. When you heal your heart, when there's advancement in the heart area, the heart opens up the money, the channel of money, the flow of money, the current of money to be able to do what currency do, to allow that current flow. Healing the heart does. Okay? Career growth can be expected in your field of work. Opportunities are coming your way, so don't waste your time. Once you check in with yourself and see that you are feeling heavier, maybe thinking about this person, that you feel the dread when thinking about this person, if the good outweighs the bad, okay? So don't waste your time. It says don't waste your time and improve your finances. Don't waste your time and follow the truth because you know it. You've experienced it. Don't doubt yourself. And that's on pure R, pure O, pure R, pure O. Okay. Y'all. The way it's coming together, I like it a lot. And on that note, I'm probably about to hit that shower, get my little seat, do a little yang yang up in there. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Do a little yang yang up in there. And then go to the park. Sitting next to the water, about to get this double whammy because what? The best rituals are the ones that you make up yourself. So who says you can't combine them or add this, add that, or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? So it's about to get real. And that's what I believe. I'm going to be in this miracle mindset. I'm about to be delusional about it. Because my ancestors are near, and they are also saying your spiritual team is so strong right now that nothing they do to attack you is working. Nothing is working for them. So, and it's so funny, the song playing right now is this really obsessive song, and it's not cute at all. It's called Ike's Melody. It says Melody, Ike's rap, your love is so good, so doggone good, something like that. Y'all, this song is so creepy. But that's how you got people around you. Possibly looking at you, watching, looking, and stalking. Dude sound like a bona fide stalker. So I gotta see every move you make. I wanna know everywhere you been. Cause your love is so good. I don't want you giving my good loving away. Or something like that. It's cray. It's cray. That's the tribe. The energy you need to break away free from. Okay, so that could manifest in many ways. It's expressed in different ways in different relationships, whether family, friends, lover, career, or whatever. It's expressed in different ways in each of those areas, but that obsession can still be on that same level. It could still be given. So no, We're not dealing with them type of people. Check in with your discernment. And I'm sure you're going to advance and keep moving forward because you got growth. And you can expect growth in your field of work. And whatever you're focusing on, or every area of your life, you can expect growth. Okay? And you don't want to be stagnant by giving your precious energy to runners that are detached, that are liars, that are manipulative, charming, mesmerizing with their beauty and elegance, mesmerizing with their confidence. They use their confidence to take advantage. They may be confidently telling you some bold-faced ass motherfucking lies just to get you back. Remember what you've learned in the past, baby. You have abundance of lessons that they've taught you in the motherfucking past, clarifying to sit by water, sit in your emotions and all the shit they've made you feel in the past. You got abundance of lessons right there that I hoped you learned the fuck from. Skill you need to focus on right now: self-indulgence, self-worth, value, shadow work, self-appreciation. This person was definitely a part of your shadow work. Look at that but in reverse, determination. This person obsessed, remember? They are determined. So they may confidently tell you a whole bunch of lies. Oh, I've changed, and be so convincing, y'all. Watch your back. They can be very deceptive. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Main question you need to ask them: Did you appreciate me when you had me? Well, baby, I have no regrets in walking away, because I want to be somebody and I want to go somewhere. So I'm about to wake up and pay attention. You wanna be somebody? If you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. You wanna be somebody? If you wanna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go for real this time. Love you all, and until next time, I'll holla.